Good morning, Mr. Minister of Education, Sean Richards, Madam PS, Senior Assistant PS, Ms. Phillips, and my good friend here, who we meet every year, Mr. Keynes, Island Manager. I would like to take this opportunity to say that Delta Petroleum believes in the community in which we serve. We believe that the youths are our future. We believe that if we support our youths, there will be a brighter future for the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, but also a brighter future for Delta Petroleum in this community that we serve. I do not believe in going after the youths in a negative way after they have gone far away from the path they're supposed to be on. I believe gestures like these would recognize, the youth will recognize that Delta Petroleum is a good corporate citizen in this country, and they will support us in every way, form and fashion that needs be to keep us here. The important thing today is that this is our third year that we are doing this kind of monetary donation to the schools in the Federation. It's not only that we believe in doing this, it is our philosophy of the organization to be a part of the community in which we serve, to be in the hearts and the minds of the people in which we serve. And to this extent, we are thankful to the ministry for giving us this avenue every year to contribute to all the graduation ceremonies here. Mr. Kester Keynes will be talking a little bit about the Extra Mile Award, where each student is going to benefit from Delta Petroleum this year also. This is additional to what we have been doing. The total checks being handed out today is totaling some, and you could get me the paper. The figure is so big I need a paper to read it from. Sorry, Mr. Minister, the figure is $20,750. That is for 24 primary and secondary, 24 primary school, 8 secondary school, and 19 daycare centers. This means Delta Petroleum will remain focused on the youths in these communities, and we hope that the Minister of Education continue to allow us to give this generous contribution every year. I'll pass the mic to our island manager, Mr. Kester Keynes.
As Mr. Sylvester stated, Delta Petroleum understands the importance of community development, and we take our social responsibility very seriously. So in addition to the checks for the primary schools, the preschools and the high schools, we have also decided to donate an Extra Mile Award to each student that graduates. Each student from the preschool to the secondary level. And this award is a $15 voucher for any product that we supply, whether gasoline, diesel, or cooking gas, LPG. And it is valid until the 31st of July. We say an Extra Mile Award because graduating from any level of school, education, you went the extra mile. You had to do something extra to reach this milestone. And this gift is not just for the students, but for the parents, because the parents went the extra mile as well in ensuring that their children did reach that milestone and graduate. So it's $15 to every student. So Mr. Sylvester, that's 15 times 1,000. So that's an extra $15,000 added to the 20,000. So that's over $35,000 Delta Petroleum is given to the Ministry of Education.
Graduation is always a special moment for not just those who are graduating, but those who have given support to the one graduating. It is one that is normally expensive, but I think apart from the expense which is associated with a graduation ceremony, quite often the students, they would invite persons who they feel would have played a special part in their lives to the graduation ceremony. It is a proud moment for them, a moment that they want other persons to share with. This morning, the monetary contribution from Delta Petroleum, I think, sends a message in several different ways to our students, to our schools, and indeed to the parents. You have a corporate citizen coming on board and saying to our students, is saying to our schools and our parents that we are proud of the fact that you are graduating, be it from preschool, primary school, or secondary school. That kind of support, I think it is important. It says to our children that there are persons out there in the corporate community looking at you. These are corporate citizens who are proud of the fact that you are attaining an education. Because by you being able to attain an education, of course, you can be looked at as a potential employee, you can be looked at as citizens creating a better St. Kitts and Nevis that Delta Petroleum feels more confident of being able to operate in this type of economy, in this type of environment. For parents who quite often have to find the financial support to give to children as they go through years of schooling, Delta is also giving back something to all of the parents. The parents are receiving the voucher, the Go Extra Mile voucher for $15. That $15 can be used towards purchasing LPG or purchasing diesel for your vehicle. So that if the parent doesn't have a vehicle, then of course, most of us, we utilize LPG for our stoves, so that it can be utilized by just about every single parent. I think parents will be thankful for this, because they too will recognize that you have a corporate entity saying that we are proud of the fact that you have given support to your child, and so we are rewarding you for staying the course and ensuring that your child has graduated from high school. It is only fitting that we therefore say thanks to Delta Petroleum on behalf of the schools, on behalf of the parents, and on behalf of the students. They are most appreciative. Normally, in many instances, when we speak to students, sometimes they are a little dismayed about graduation because they feel they're graduating, especially those at the 5th form level. They may go out there, they may not be able to find a job, that the corporate community cares absolutely nothing about them. I think this signals a different message. The corporate community is here to give you support. Therefore, it is incumbent upon them to go to school, graduate. I've always said to them that it's perhaps the cheapest error in your life. You get a free education, your parents are giving you support, and basically all you need to do is to concentrate on your studies, because after that, you have to face the real world. So again, support being given to the students, support being given to the schools, support being given to the parents. I understand that a similar presentation is also to be done on the island of Nevis. So this is not just limited to St. Kitts. Again, Mr. Sylvester, I want you to extend our gratitude to the entire management and staff, and of course the board of directors for Delta Petroleum. Thank you.
I want to say thanks on behalf of the Ministry of Education to Delta Petroleum. The Ministry of Education considers it very important to recognize institutions and individuals who have had and who have shown over the years and continue to show a vested interest in the development of our children. As the Minister of Education would have stated, that graduation is indeed, yes, a costly venture. And so we are glad when persons can step forward and show an interest in our children. I want to, at this point in time, express thanks to Delta, but most importantly to ask of the schools to use the money wisely for the development of our children, particularly for those who are graduating. And I want to also ask of the parents to support this great institution that has come forward, an institution that has really given over $35,000 for graduation purpose in our federation. And so on behalf of the Ministry of Education, our Chief Education Officer, who is on sick leave, I want to express thanks to Delta Petroleum again and to say how happy and pleased we are for this timely and meaningful contribution. Thank you.
Stay up to date with news, programs, and activities of the government with SKNIS. Like us on Facebook. Listen to us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter. And watch our videos on YouTube. Connect with us today. SKNIS, St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service.